stench. Dead hell their prey, no doubt. Over there, a shrine to Seluna, by Moon Maiden's grace.
Sealed by magic. There's no smashing this open.
Something over there. Blessings from the Moon Maiden, and bearing the same symbol as that chest. Chest unlocked. My prayers are answered.
Speak. Are you sure that's the best? Confirmed.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible. But you'll steal them. An interesting way to show your devotion. Do not trifle with that moon witch, or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow. I almost pity her, if you're the quality of follower she attracts. I should have stayed quiet. You want the truth? Fine. I worship Shah, Mistress of the Night, Seluna's twin and foe. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
You worship Shah? Blimey. She and my beloved Mistra are not exactly friends.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner. Talk to me later. Shah's blessings upon you.
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. I don't think so, but you're sweet. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. I'll try my best. I cannot say. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely. Very well. Perhaps as you worship Seluna, I assume you know of her twin? The night brings comfort.
Through loss, we find acceptance. In the arms of the Dark Mother, most fear the dark, but Shah teach pain. We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on. The institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths. You're wiser than most. Many people balk at our doctrine. It's the reason why we cherish secrecy. You've a habit of saying all the right things. Either you're very glib or we're kindred spirits. Maybe both, knowing myself. But yes, once we've saved ourselves, we can talk more on this. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? She took me in. She's my mother. There's less truth in the Moon Witch's teachings than you've been led to believe, Selûnite. What? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. It's a deal. No, I can't. I mean, I literally can't. Shah's secrets must be preserved above all. I have had certain... If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and full... Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will... I had hoped you might be tactful enough to not pick... My lady and your Moon Witch are... As long as we have use for each other, I can bite my tongue and stay my blade. I don't see what more needs to be said on the matter. You're good company, I'll admit it. But whatever you and I think of each other means little. We stand in opposition, our goddesses. I suppose some would consider such diplomacy, but I suppose there's no harm in learning about the opposition. No, I doubt there's much to learn. You Selûnite are coddled, decadent, drunk on hope, fattened. If you're attempting to goad me, don't bother. We've spoken enough of this. I cannot allow your misguided beliefs to poison my mind. I suppose some would consider, but I suppose there's no harm in learning about the opposition. How so? Nothing Selûne asks of you can compare to the tests that Lady Shah's children endure. Trust me, I am endlessly grateful to not know Selûne. We've spoken enough of this. I cannot allow your misguided beliefs. How so? Nothing Selûne asks of you can compare to the test. What, you think We've spoken enough of this. I cannot allow your misguided beliefs to poison my... There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. Fine. What's up? How are you holding up? Don't be so modest.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Well met.
Always a delight to speak with you. What can I do?
May the darkness protect you.
Someone there?
I wonder what the next move is.
Defender of the people.
Lost in thought.
Still breathing, despite everything.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you.
It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse. You're small. You can go. But you make one wrong step and I'll rip you.
Speak. It is done.
So, do you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
You mean just waiting? Like a lovesick puppy? Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
Feed if you must, Astarion. But give me so much as a hungry look, and I'll drive a stake through your heart.
I do so very like spicy food.
Laser, have you ever done
That's
a
curious.
good deed just for the sake of it?
Have you wondered what people will say when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the consequences. They all
precious.
Still in control. Just. Like that'll fit in my pack.
Something over there.
There is work to do.
Eager for battle.
So, you and Laser? Seems tame.
I can do
Please
better.
don't remind me.
I must.
But keep your guard up with her.
Note. Some old forgotten bones. Some old forgotten bones.
Salutations.
These bones are ancient. I wonder who they were.
So, Astarion, which of us would you rather feed on if you had free reign?
Will, no question. He's strong, fast, and righteous. I'm salivating already.
Interesting.
You sound disappointed. I'll bite you if you ask.
I'm sure you would. Don't sound so eager.
A key. Wonder what it opens. Always room for more?
Lae'zel, what is it like on the astral plane? Your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral. I will only be welcomed once I obtain a Mind Flayer's head.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Touch me, and you'll regret it.
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery, then you're lost in visions of the Blood War.
Evidence.
I can explain.
Another vision. Karlach's blade, her ray.
She's trying.
You saw the...
You served her. That's enough to damn you. It's done, Karlach. By my living soul, you will forever burn.
You know, I could have used a friend. Pity that won't be you.
This is my time. The witching hour.
Shall we cut and run?
Time to push my luck again.
The devil is fallen. Hells, I should be celebrating, making toasts, roaring in victory. But I can't get the tadpole's visions out of my mind. Tell me we were right to strike Karlach down. I like your conviction. I've slayed myriad devils, each one a threat to Faerun. I've torn the horns from their heads without a second thought. Why should this time be any different? My prey has fallen. Hail the blade! Yes, hail to us. An alliance as true as the sun's march across the sky. Soon we'll camp, and you'll have your answers. More than you bargained for, in fact. Soon we'll camp.
Tell me, what can I do for you?
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Speak.
Hello, my dear.
What's that?
Tell me, Gale, what is your interest in the astral plane?
Time. Or rather, the absence of it. In the astral plane, everything is eternal.
It will be my home soon enough, should Vlaakith will it.
Time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
I am enjoying our walks together. Aren't you, gang?
Sure. In silence.
Sharp as ever.
Wretched thing, pull yourself together.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Well, buddy, I thought it was time I dropped by the doghouse.
Mizora.
The one and only. You haven't introduced me to your friends. Where are your manners? Oh, you flatterer. Why, if I had a heart, I'm sure it would be skipping. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. Your warlock friend is my puppy. And he's been a very good boy. I say fetch, and he'll fetch. I say kill a fugitive tiefling, and... well, I don't need to tell you.
You said devils only. She was a tiefling, not a monster.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Cheer up, Buttercup. Karlach had no heart. You did the world a favor. More to the point, you obeyed. Kill me? I wouldn't recommend it. I die, and Will turns to a lemure and gets sucked right down to the hells. Which reminds me. Always a pleasure. Shame that tadpole's gone and pissed on your party. But I'll be damned if it goes pissing on mine. I've got some errands to do. But don't you fret much, pup. I'll be back in 3 shakes of your tail. Keep an eye on him, will you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget. Our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Damn it all. What have I done? I'd be hunting devils and demons, Mizora said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not... not this. Not Zariel's victims, not innocent tiefling. Karlach showed us the truth, and I refused to see it. My oath forbids me from uttering her very name. Not unless she's revealed herself to you. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering cloud, but I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. Or so I thought, until Karlach. The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Missoura, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word. Well met. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. It could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Missoura no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet. Well met.
I do enjoy our conversations. What do you need?
Speak.
Hello, my dear.
May the darkness protect you. Whatever comes, I'm ready.
May the darkness protect you. Take the weight off. You've earned it.
Tonight, you can't chase the thoughts of that poor girl. You wonder what she looked like as she died. You would have given anything to have seen it. As you jolt awake, too many questions plague you. When the proud deed of her death was yours, why do you have no recollection of it?
Milady? Jubilant day! I have found your vile self. I followed you, my dear rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long. My lordly reprobate, I missed you ever so. I found you following the stench of that bard. She my, we will be reintroducing necrophilia to your schedule in no time. You earned this I'm sure, I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity. Oh, my sanguine master, your next work will be wonderful. It will be hard to improve upon what you have already done. I am a great admirer of what you did to the bard's left carotid artery. But I am certain inspiration will strike. Be true to yourself, my lady.
Hope you're keeping well, friend. Master? Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
What can I do for you, my friend? Darling, I thought you'd never...
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? I'm glad you decided to join me.
Speak. It is done.
Well met.
I do enjoy our conversations. With...
My faith protects me.
Blade at the ready.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well. Yes?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
You've a particular way with words, Gale. Perhaps oration suits you more than battle.
They're not mutually exclusive.
There's something I want to talk to you about. I can never take for granted how someone might react when they learn I worship Lady Shar. Easier to just keep it a secret than take the risk. But you showed you had an open mind. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shar, there's scarce to become it's all but mother. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission, but there's a simpler answer to... Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding. May the darkness protect you.
Speak.
I do enjoy our conversation.
What can I do for you?
Well met.
With finesse.
More skirt!
Forever dauntless. Coming through.
important is ever easy. Another step forward.
My faith will protect me. Moving. Let's make this quick. Let's see.
Gone with the weave. Don't get too close.
Swift and lethal. No time to waste.
On the victor's path. Watch and learn.
Can't even catch my breath. You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Can't give up. Focus straight through.
I don't fancy their chances.
Victory awaits. This is your end.
This is my time.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Killed a few giant bats in my day, Astarion, but never hunted a vamp.
To remind you, I'm merely a spawn. It won't count. But if you want a true vampire, I'm happy to recommend one.